all you'll need is a mat or even a towel. So we're going to be doing a lot of lying on our back, and the floor might be a bit too hard if you don't have anything to protect you. And then you'll just need some comfortable clothes. As always, if you're injured or if you have any serious illness that might be affected by stretching, then obviously it's up to you whether you do this, but I would advise that you sit this one out. Today we're going to start off by waking up the back, then we're going to move on to stretching the legs, the hips and the hip flexors, and we're going to finish off, for those who want to, working on our front splits and our box splits. So we're going to start off with a warm-up, and we're going to have our feet in parallel, slightly wider than the hips, so just here. So it's a bit loud, just turn that down a fraction. And we're going to begin by circling the shoulders and bending the knees. We're going to do this 4 times, and then we're going to open up the right arm and then do the left arm. So I'll be mirroring you. So this is my right hand, hopefully that's your right hand too, and left. Then we'll reverse this, so we'll do the same with the shoulders coming forwards and swinging the arms coming inwards. Off we go. Bend and circle 1, and 2, and 3, 4, 5, lift those shoulders all the way up, 6, 7, and 8. Circle the right arm all the way to the back, and the left arm. We reverse this. Bring the shoulders forwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the right arm goes from the back to the front. So does the left arm. Okay, now we're going to bend the knees, open the arms out for sort of demi seconds, and then twisting the upper body, we're going to swing the arms from right to left 8 times, keeping those knees bent. Off we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good, stretching the arms up. We're going to bend, bringing the arms to cross forth, curve forwards, and open up to seconds. We're going to repeat on the left, and then do everything 3 more times. Off we go. To the right. Curve and stretch nice and tall. To the left. Curve forwards and open. To the right. Curve and open. To the left. And open. 2 more times. Right. And left. Last one. Right. And left. Now we're going to finish by opening the legs out a bit wider, and we're going to do our lunge reaches. So you're going to bend your right knee, bring your left hand down to that knee, and reach up this arm. So we've got a nice stretch here. We're going to do this 6 times, and you're gradually going to get lower and lower as we go. Okay? Off we go. 1 and 2, 3, 4, 5, and last one, 6. Good. Let's go down onto the floor. We're going to cross the legs and just wake up the back a little bit more. So find a nice tall back. Hands on the floor. We're going to bring up the right arm. Breathe in. Breathe out as you curve to the side. And curve forwards. Same with the left. Left arm comes up. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keep the sit bones on the floor. Curve forwards. We're going to do once more on each side. Breathing in. And breathe out. Curve forwards. And again on the left. Breathe in. And breathe out. Curve forwards. Good. Hands on your knees. I'm just going to turn to the side so you can see me profile. Sitting up tall, you're going to breathe in. Then on the out breath, you're going to rock back, hold onto your knees, drop the chin, and you should feel a nice stretch through the spine here. Then as you inhale, you're going to lift the chin and lift the chest up to the ceiling. We're going to do this 4 times. Breathing in, and breathing out. Rock backwards, stretch. Breathing in, lift the chin. And breathing out, rock backwards. Breathing in. 2 more times, breathing out. And breathing in. And again, breathing out. Breathing in. And relax. Good, we're going to lie down on our mats. Lying on your back. And you're going to hug both knees. So just hold them here. To 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now drop one leg down. Bring the other knee a bit closer. Now, if this is your left knee, you're going to take it over to the right. If it's your right knee, you're going to take it over to the left. So it's going across the body, down to the floor, and then the opposite arm reaches out to the side. Holding for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it back in. And then swap. So we have the other leg now. Pull into your chest. For 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then all the way across. Reach in opposition. Good, and then both knees back. We're now going to bring one knee on top of the other. Like this, both knees are bent, and drop down to the floor. All the way back up again. Swap the legs. And drop down in opposition. And all the way back up. Good. Let's start with the right leg. So we're going to have, if you lift both legs up to the ceiling, you're going to bring the right leg on top and open out that knee to the side. You'll notice there's now like a triangle gap between the legs. You're going to bring one arm through and the other hand is going to go around the outside. Hold on to the back of your leg and you'll want to keep your head on the floor for this. Don't let it come up. So try and let the head relax. If that means lowering the legs, then do so. You're now going to bend this knee and pull into a glute stretch. So keep your right knee pressing out to the sides and we're going to hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch this leg all the way up and hold for another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. We're going to swap over. So now you've got your left leg front. The knee opens out to the side. One hand goes through the center, one hand goes around the outside, so you're holding behind the extended leg. And bend that leg and bring both in towards you. Holding here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and extend that leg up. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Keep your right leg up, and we're now going to stretch this leg up to the ceiling without twisting the hips, so keep them very level. You can hold either under the thigh, or you can hold on the calf, or you could even go for the ankle wherever it's comfortable, but don't hold at the back of the knee because you want to keep the knee straight. Holding here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Let's do the other leg now. So find where it's comfortable to hold, keep the head on the floor. And off we go. Holding for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. We're now going to take the right leg again. We're going to do half of a happy baby. So this is opening the leg out to the side. You can stretch the leg here if you want, or you can keep the knees bent. And you can either hold onto the thigh, or you can hold onto the heel if you're quite flexible. So this is all about opening up the hips, and this is going to help us with our extensions to the sides, and this is going to help with box splits. Holding here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Same with the other leg. So opening out to the side, hold wherever is comfortable. And we're going to stay for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're now going to go for a full happy baby. I'll show you from this angle so you can see. You're going to start by holding onto your heels, or if you can't reach your heels, you can hold behind that. You can hold below the knees. So yeah, just behind the hamstrings here. And what you're going to do is open up the legs so that you feel a stretch in the hips. So if you want to go for the heels, this is going to mean you open up the legs here. And if you want, you can go for a full extension out to the side, but obviously don't force it. You just want to feel a gentle stretch in the hips. So we're going to hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then relax. We're going to roll over, and we're going to work on our back, work on the mobility of our back, but we're going to be on hands and knees. So check that your knees are about hip width apart, and that your wrists are directly under your shoulders, so they're not here, they're not here, directly under your shoulders. And then we have a nice long neck. We're going to start with a cat-cow. So breathing in, you're going to curve the back up, and breathing out, you're going to drop the hips down, lift the chin. Going to go again, breathing in, and breathing out. 2 more, breathing in, and breathing out. And 1 more, breathing in, and breathing out. We're now going to do a circle, so you're going to bring your right shoulder to your right hip, drop the chin, curve the spine, left shoulder to left hip, and lift. Shoulder to hip, curve the spine, shoulder to hip, lift the chin. We're going to go back the other way now. So left shoulder to left hip, right shoulder to right hip, lift. Left shoulder to left hip, drop. Right shoulder to right hip. Good. Stretch back in child's pose, reach the fingers forwards. Come back up again. Let's open out one arm up to the ceiling, and then thread that arm through, dropping the shoulder down to the floor. This is an upper back twist. We're going to hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stretch back up and lower down. And the other arm. Opening out the chest. Thread the arm through. Hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Opening out. And lower back down. Great. We're going to go onto our fronts, and we're going to stretch the back. So let's start with just a cobra stretch. You've got your arms by your side, so forearms touching the floor. Feel the shoulders engage, pull down, nice long neck, and you're just going to lift the rib cage off the floor and lower down. So combining with the breath, breathing out as you push up, breathing in as you lower back down. Just one more of these, breathing out and breathing in. Bring the hands backwards and we're now going to push all the way up. Lift your chin to the ceiling. And you want to keep the hip bones on the floor, don't let them lift up. Lower back down, breathe in, breathe out and push up. You can keep the legs open here, so we're just going to go easy on the back because it is the morning still. And lower back down. Good. Bring one hand underneath your forehead, let the other hand reach back to find your foot, and we're going to just do a gentle quad stretch. And relax. And then the other foot. And relax. Find that first foot again. Push your hands into the floor and lift the body up. Keep breathing normally. Good. And relax down, and then the other foot. Don't twist the hand here, you just want to hold the foot the easiest way. So on top of the foot. And push up. Good job, and relax. Push back into child's pose again. Reach the fingers forwards. For a side stretch, walk the hands across, one hand on top of the other. And again, to the other side. Good. We're going to push up into downward dog. So tuck the toes underneath. And push all the way up. You want to keep the knees straight here. So we're driving those heels down into the floor, keeping the back long, the neck long, and the head relaxed. Let's drop the knees down again and push back up. And one more, drop the knees down and push back up. Good, bring the feet into the middle and we're going to pedal them for a calf stretch. Press one heel down, feel that leg lengthening and switch. And again, switch. And switch. One more on each side. Switch. And switch. Good. Go back to your downward dog position. We're going to lift one leg up, bend the knee, and bring the leg through into a lunge. So you can keep your hands either side of the foot here if you like, or you can push up and go for an extra little back stretch, whichever you prefer. Just going to hold here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now you're going to go up onto your toes and stretch here. For another 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 1, good. Sit back up, stretch out that leg, flex the foot, and then your fingers are going to reach either side of your leg for a hamstring stretch. If you can't quite reach, you can hold onto a wall or a piece of furniture. But otherwise we're looking to eventually get the hands flat on the floor here and then bring the nose all the way down to the shin. Holding here for 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to go into our lunge once more, and you have an option. Either you can pick up the back leg and go for a quad stretch, or if you'd rather not do that, you can open up the chest for an upper back twist. Off we go. Holding here. And relax. Good. Extending this leg. Let's see if we can go into our splits. Holding yourself up if you're not quite there. If you are flat, check that you're squaring up the hips, that both knees are stretched, and you can bring both arms off. If you're not there, keep holding yourself up, check your alignment. And relax. Let's do the other leg now. So, on all fours, pushing up into downward dog, stretch here. You're now going to lift the other leg up to the ceiling, bring it in, and stretch into a lunge. Holding here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tuck the toes underneath and stretch. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sitting up. Extend that leg, flex the foot, keep the hips square and reach the fingers forwards. If you don't want to do any twisting here, make sure those hips are really looking straight ahead and the neck is nice and long and relaxed. If you feel like you can go further forwards, go for it, but do not force this stretch because this is for your hamstrings. And it's very easy to pull your hamstrings and then you just have to rest for so long before you're ready again to stretch. So go very easy on them. Good, and we push forwards once more again. And now it's your choice. Either you go for an upper back twist or you can go for a quad stretch. So pick the one you want and we hold for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower that leg down and let's have a look at our front splits. So hold yourself up if you're not quite there. If you have blocks that you can use, this would be a good time to use them. And if you are all the way down, make sure that your hands are off and you're still challenging yourself. Good, and relax. Give the legs a little wiggle. We're going to work on the hips now, excuse me. We're going to come up to parallel fourth. So you've got one leg in front of the other. Stretch the knees, and the leg that's at the back, make sure it's the leg that's closest to the camera because we're about to turn this way. Yeah. So holding here in parallel fourth. And now pivot round. From here you're going to turn out the feet, bend the knees, and then push back onto your knees. This is a great hip opener. We're going to be working on our box splits in a bit. So this is a really nice way of waking up the hips ready for the box splits. You can sway side to side if you like. Bring those feet back into parallel and pivot them round to parallel fourth. Great. Lower down and we're going to bring one foot on top for our sandwich stretch. And it's up to you how far you cross them. So if this is quite awkward, you can just have the ankles crossed. If you'd rather not, you can just go for a normal butterfly stretch. But if you are going for a sandwich stretch, pick where is comfortable for the hips and for the knees. You don't want to feel any strain in the knees here. And make sure you're sitting nice and tall. None of these stretches should be forced. It's all about easing our way into them and building mobility gradually. So let's reach the fingers forward to keep the sit bones on the floor, and we're going to hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit back up, one hand on the floor, and a little side stretch. Good. Let's swap legs. Sit nice and tall. And walk the fingers forwards. This should be a really nice stretch on the glutes and in the hips. Sitting back up. And we'll now stretch to the other side. Breathing in and breathing out. Good job. Opening out one leg. Keep the sit bones on the floor. Holding onto your ankle. The opposite arm is going to stretch over to your foot. So this is my left arm stretching over to my right foot. And open again. You're now going to turn your body so that your tummy button is now facing your knee, and that opposite arm is going to reach forwards. Good. And let's swap over. Opposite hand holds onto the ankle, and we stretch to the side. These are all good stretches just to prepare you for box splits. And reaching forwards. Excellent. Now opening out the legs to a gentle box split, so not going to force it. Sitting up tall, walking the fingers forwards. If you can get the hands flat on the floor, that's great. If not, you just want to focus on sitting really tall with the fingers on the floor so that you're not rocking back here. So sit as tall as you can. If you are a bit more mobile, you can work on getting the elbows on the floor without the ankle bones dropping or rolling down. We're going to hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit back up. If you want, you can give the legs a shake, give them a wiggle, release the hips. Or you can push forward, go a bit further now. And we'll go again. Holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And sit back up. For an extra challenge, see if you can take your hands off to first position without rocking. Yeah, stay nice and still. Good, and relax. We're going to work on stretching the toes now. So, sitting on your heels, tuck the toes underneath, and we can add an arm stretch. One arm goes up, and then it finds your spine. The other arm goes under, and the fingers meet. Holding here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and swap. Holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, You're going to rock backwards, tuck in the chin, keep the knees bent, heels on the floor, and very slowly roll all the way up, vertebra by vertebra. Good, and that concludes our stretch for today. I hope you're feeling nice and stretched and ready for the day. Thanks for watching. Next week, only my ballet coach members will have a stretch, I'm afraid, just because I'm going to be away, so it's going to be pre-recorded for members, but the live streams will be back the following week. As always, let me know if you have any questions or comments, and hope to see you soon. Bye.